Welcome back to GH Always channel. Today we will learn about the complex emotional entanglements currently unfolding in Port Charles, where hearts are being tested and relationships are hanging in the balance. The emotional crossroads of Port Charles. The corridors of General Hospital have always been witness to love stories that transcend time, and currently, we find ourselves observing two particularly compelling emotional narratives. Anna Devane, the formidable former spy with nerves of steel, finds herself unexpectedly vulnerable when confronted with her unresolved feelings for Valentin Cassadine. Meanwhile, across town, the ever-loyal Jason Morgan discovers that his protective instincts toward Carly Spencer might be masking deeper emotions that he's long suppressed. Anna's emotional turmoil. The recent mission to bring Charlotte Cassadine home created an unavoidable reunion between Anna and Valentin, one charged with unspoken words and lingering regrets. Their encounter, though brief, was weighted with profound emotion. The air between them crackled with the electricity of their unfinished business, a relationship severed not by lack of love, but by circumstances beyond their control. When their eyes met, time seemed to stand still. Anna maintained her professional demeanor, but those who know her well could detect the subtle trembling of her hands, the slight catch in her voice when she addressed the man who once held her heart. Valentin's expression mirrored her own internal conflict. His decisions, though motivated by love and protection, had cost him the woman whose respect and affection he cherished above all else. As they parted ways once more, Anna felt the familiar ache of loss washing over her. The mission may have been a success, but personally, she was left questioning whether some wounds are simply too deep to heal. The ghost of what could have been haunts her thoughts, making her wonder if closure is merely an illusion she's been chasing. The lingering flame. Despite months of convincing herself that her chapter with Valentin was definitively closed, Anna finds herself emotionally destabilized after their encounter. She had meticulously reconstructed her life, brick by brick, creating a fortress around her heart. Yet one glimpse of Valentin was enough to reveal the fragility of those defenses. The complexity of their relationship lies in its foundation of mutual respect and understanding. They recognized in each other a kindred spirit, both shaped by difficult pasts, both accustomed to living in the shadows. This connection transcended mere attraction. It was a recognition of souls that had walked similar paths. Now Anna stands at a crossroads. Does she acknowledge the persistent flame that refuses to be extinguished, or does she force herself to move forward, knowing that doing so might require burying a fundamental part of herself? For a woman who has faced international terrorists without flinching, this emotional dilemma proves far more daunting than any physical threat. While Anna grapples with her emotional aftermath, another long-standing relationship in Port Charles faces its own evolution. Jason Morgan, the stoic enforcer known for his unwavering loyalty, finds himself in unfamiliar territory as Carly Spencer's attention becomes increasingly diverted by her budding romance with WSB Chief Jack Brennan. For years, Jason and Carly have maintained a friendship that defies conventional boundaries. They've been each other's constants through marriages, divorces, presumed deaths, and resurrections. Their connection has always been characterized by an unspoken understanding, a bond that others have often envied or misinterpreted. Now, with Jack commanding Carly's time and attention, Jason experiences an unexpected sensation, something akin to jealousy, though he would never label it as such. The woman who has always prioritized him now has someone else occupying her thoughts, and this subtle shift in their dynamic forces Jason to confront feelings he's masterfully avoided examining for decades. The complicated triangle. Adding another layer to this already complex situation is Sasha Gilmore Corbin, who has recently insinuated that she's carrying Jason's child. This claim has sent ripples through Port Charles, particularly affecting the delicate balance between Jason and Carly. Under normal circumstances, Carly would have been the first to question Sasha's assertions, perhaps even confronting her directly. However, her preoccupation with Jack has created a space for Jason to reflect on his own emotional landscape without Carly's immediate influence. The whispers about Jason and Sasha have reached Carly's ears, but her reaction has been notably subdued compared to her typically protective stance where Jason is concerned. This unusual restraint speaks volumes about her current emotional investment in Jack, while simultaneously highlighting the potential void in Jason's life. The moment of truth. As these emotional narratives continue to unfold, Port Charles braces itself for the inevitable confrontations and confessions that must follow. For Anna, the question remains whether she will allow herself to acknowledge the love that still burns for Valentin, or if pride and past hurts will keep her from pursuing a second chance. For Jason, the path forward is equally uncertain. Will he finally recognize that his feelings for Carly transcend friendship? And if he does, will he take the unprecedented step of voicing those feelings, knowing that doing so could irrevocably alter their relationship? The presence of Sasha and her claims complicates matters further, potentially serving as either a catalyst for Jason to clarify his true feelings or a convenient distraction from confronting them. As viewers, we find ourselves holding our collective breath, knowing that in Port Charles, hearts are rarely mended without first being completely broken. The coming weeks promise emotional revelations that could reshape the landscape of relationships in this beloved community, leaving us to wonder which bonds will strengthen and which will shatter under the weight of truth. Whether Anna finds her way back to Valentin, or Jason finally acknowledges what has been evident to viewers for years, one thing remains certain. In Port Charles, love is never simple, but it is always worth fighting for, even when the battle seems impossible to win.